Hey there, thanks so much for stopping by Shaping Your World with Shah. I'm Shah, and on this channel, I talk about lifestyle related topics as they relate to the woman over 30, 40, 50, and above. Today, I'm going to be talking about my October favorites, and if that's something that interests you, then please keep watching. So, I'm just going to jump right in, starting with home. And for home, I have this candle. It is a ginger snap pumpkin candle. And in the fall, as you can see, this is a really big candle. I picked this up from Marshall's for $12.99 several years ago. But I literally only pull it out during the fall, and so I've barely made a dent in it. I would say I've had this at least 3 years, maybe four. Um, but it is a soy candle. It's a 3-wick soy candle. It smells really nice. Even when it's not lit, it smells really good, and that ginger snap really comes through. So me personally, I'm a lover of all things pumpkin, but if you're not that keen on pumpkin, or maybe you like the scent of pumpkin but not that strong punch of in your face, I find that the ginger snap really balances out the pumpkin, and I love this candle. And as you can see, it's been lasting me for a very long time. Again, I only burn this during the fall, so obviously I have quite a few more years to go of enjoying this candle. So moving right on, I'm gonna move on to food. Because that's the only home item I have. But for food, oh my goodness. Again, like I said, I'm a lover of all things pumpkin. So I'm gonna start off with my Dunkin' Donuts pumpkin flavored coffee. And if you're someone that's not that keen on pumpkin, I also have this maple flavored. These are both limited edition, and obviously these are ground coffees. I'm not sure if they come in pods, but even if they don't come in pods, if you only have a if you have a coffee maker that you can only put pods into, and if you don't already have it, you might want to pick up. There's a pod, a reusable pod holder that you can purchase very inexpensively from Amazon, that you can put ground coffee into and reuse if you are someone like me who wants to kind of try to save the environment by not using disposable pods. So I love these two coffees. I've been loving them throughout the month of October, still enjoying them even through the packaging. You can smell them. They smell so good. If you're someone that's not that keen on flavored coffee, or maybe you just like something a little stronger, because I will say, although they have nice flavor, they're not that strong. If you need something that's going to really wake you up, I love Starbucks for waking me up. And I have this Pike's Place roast. I find this is a nice strong roast. If you like a strong dark roast coffee, this is my favorite. I do believe, I'm pretty sure this is sold year round. These Dunkin' coffees, these are definitely limited edition. I've seen the pumpkin one before. I don't think I've ever seen the maple one before, so maybe this is something new they're introducing into their rotation. I'm not sure, but I know this pumpkin one only comes out, they only put this out during the fall. Whereas this Starbucks, this is just one of their regular blends. It is slated as a medium roast, but even though it's designated as a medium roast, I find this to be strong enough for me, for my taste. And I like a nice strong cup of coffee, and for me, this gives me the strength that I'm looking for. Even though, the Dunkins are tasty, but they're not that strong. So definitely, I've loved this. And so with this, or with all of them actually, I've been loving Trader Joe's has these flavored non-dairy oat milks. And this particular one is in maple. So obviously I did buy this to go with the Dunkin' maple coffee. But I also had, I've used up, so I don't have the carton to show you, but it looks exactly like this, but they have a pumpkin flavor. So this one is maple, and it does come in a pumpkin flavor. Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's so good. Now keep in mind, this is oat milk, so it's not that sweet. It's not really going to give you, it's not going to sweeten your coffee, but it will kind of add to the flavor that's already in there, and also cool it off a little bit. If you want to sweeten it for sweetening, or if you're just not into oat milk, I also have been loving this Coffee Mate Toll House, Nestle Toll House brown butter coffee creamer. This is really good. Oh my goodness, this is so good. And so what I do is I'll just add a splash of this for sweetness, because I don't put sugar in my coffee. So I'll make the coffee. I'll add the non-dairy oat milk to kind of cream up the coffee, and then just a splash of this Coffee Mate to just give it a nice little punch of sweetness. Oh my goodness, when I tell you that has been my combination throughout the month of October, I have been enjoying it immensely. So moving right along, for my snack that I've been enjoying for the month, I've been enjoying these Trader Joe's organic elote corn chip dippers. It says with the Mexican style street corn flavored seasoning, and they're really good. I'll show you what they look like. They look like this, and they're really, really good. Super crunchy. Nice corn chip flavor. It's just basically, don't get intimidated by the name. It's really just an elevated corn chip, but it's so good. And if you like Fritos, corn chips, which I love, these taste like Fritos, but seasoned with some Mexican street corn seasoning. They're so good. Again, I'm not sure if Trader Joe's carries this all the time. The thing with Trader Joe's is they're very big on limited edition items, right? So they tend to put things out in different seasons, and you will only see those items in those seasons. So I'm not 100% sure if this is strictly a fall item. I don't recall seeing them in the summertime, but that doesn't mean that they don't sell them year round. It's just maybe that I just didn't notice them. So these are the foods that I've been enjoying throughout the month of October. I'm going to switch over to fragrance right now. So for the month of October, I've been enjoying 2 fragrances, and they are, I hope you can see this. This is Zara's Fashionably London, and this is Valentino's Born in Roma. So obviously this is a full size. This is a travel size. I had started off with the travel size of this. Well, actually, I bought, Zara actually sells, they have fragrances inspired by different cities. And so they have a whole collection, a sample size collection of the cities. There's like New York, there's this London, they have New York, Miami, Tokyo, I think Dubai. There's a number of cities in that set. And if you're interested, you can go on Zara's website. And like I said, it's a collection of they're like maybe about this big of sample size bottles of all the cities in the collection. So I had first purchased that like back in September, and the two scents that really stood out to me were London, New York, and Miami. I think I also like Dubai as well, but I said because I wasn't really familiar with Zara's fragrances, and because I suffer from eczema, I wasn't sure how the fragrance was going to affect me. So I didn't want to buy more than one full-size bottle. I started off with London in particular, and I've been wearing it throughout the month of October. specifically because to me, it really smells like C by Giorgio Armani. And C used to be my signature scent. It's and C, for some people find C to be really too heavy for them. It's a very strong in your face fragrance. I feel like Zara's London, although it smells like C, it's not as in your face. It's not as strong. So I've been enjoying wearing this. But what I will say is it does, depending on where on my body I spray it, it does aggravate my eczema. So after this, I will not be repurchasing it. But as you can see, I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to show you. I have used this much. So even though I've been using it throughout the month, this bottle is going to last me a long time. And really because I don't really go out that much. I work from home. I only go into the office 1 or 2 times a week. And so I'm not spraying fragrance when I'm sitting in the house. But I will say, you know, again, just a note of warning. I suffer from eczema really badly on my neck and in the crease of my arm, and so I have to avoid those areas because it will irritate my eczema. So for that reason and that reason alone, I won't be repurchasing this. But like I said, this bottle is going to last me a long time. I will continue to enjoy it because I really, really love this fragrance, and I'm glad. I don't know where I've been all this time. I had no idea Zara sold fragrances. And then moving on to the Born Aroma, I had gotten a sample size. So this is a travel size. And before this, I had a sample size. So I have had opportunity to test it out. I knew that I liked it, and I wanted to buy a bigger size, but I didn't necessarily want to buy a full-size bottle. Just because, again, I don't go out that much, so I don't really have a need for full-size bottles of things too much, and I already had purchased the Zara London, so I bought this in a travel size. I'll tell you the notes. The notes for this are warm. The scent type is warm floral, and the key notes are blackcurrant, jasmine, grand florum, and bourbon vanilla. I have no idea what jasmine grand florum means. I don't know. But I do know that bourbon vanilla and that blackcurrant, they really stand out. I love this. It smells so good. It doesn't irritate me. Again, it's a warm floral. It's like, I would say it's almost even just a little bit spicy, which is why I've been loving it for the fall. It's like when there's a nice breeze like today, like on a day like today, when it's, you know, there's a breeze, that breeze picks up that spiciness of the fragrance, and I just love this. I love this. I love this. So, I don't know. We'll see how fast. If I find that I go through it very quickly, I will buy a full-size bottle. But I don't think I'll really go through it quickly. And obviously, because the bottle is pink, I'm not gonna know. You can kind of see it at the bottom, but again, I won't know how much I've used until I get down to the bottom. So that's it for fragrances. So I'm gonna move on to beauty, and for beauty, these are not new. But these are palettes that I pulled out in the month of October that I've been loving throughout the month, specifically because of fall, and they're berry colors. So this is the Naked Cherry palette, or Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette, and let me take the brush out. The colors look like this. Let's see if I can show you this without the mirror flashing you. So they're like really nice berry colors for fall. And also, in conjunction with that palette, I've been revisiting my Urban Decay Born to Run palette, which specifically I've been using these 4 colors here. So I'll like use this in my crease. I'll use these on the lid, and then I'll use this on the outer corner. So I've been kind of sticking with these 4 colors throughout fall. And then if I'm not interested in having a berry look, I'll come up here and I'll use these 4 if I want something a little more neutral. And I've really been enjoying this palette. Again, this is the Urban Decay Born to Run. And this is the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. Unfortunately, I don't think neither one of these palettes are sold on the Urban Decay website anymore. But you can find them at different retailers. You just have to look for them if you're interested. These are, like, I think I purchased this from the Urban Decay website. At one point, when they were having a sale, even though they don't sell it on a regular basis, every now and then when they're having a sale, they might feature this palette in the sale, but they don't sell it. These palettes are kind of like, they're older palettes, so you can find them. They're just not on Urban Decay's website all the time, but if you're interested in them, you can find them in other places. And then last but not least, when it comes to fashion, I love, love, love. So fall and winter are my favorite seasons. I like fall and winter way better than I like spring and summer. But fall is definitely probably my favorite a little bit more than winter, only because my birthday's in fall. It's not too cold. You're not dealing with ice. It's not. I do live in the Northeast, so I experience all 4 seasons. So, you know, dealing with snow and ice, that can definitely pose some challenges. So, whereas I do love the nice briskness of the weather, I'm not a big fan of all the different elements. So fall, that's that perfect sweet spot for me. Love, love, love the fall. So when it comes to fall fashion, I pulled out these Lug Sole Vince Camuto boots. I love them because they have a nice sturdy sole. They're really good for on the weekends. Again, like I said, I work from home, so when I go out, it's usually on the weekend. And in the fall, especially, I love to hit the vineyards. I love to go to the vineyards. So they're nice and comfortable. I can walk around for hours. I love the fact that they zip all the way up. I like that they're a tall boot, so they stop kind of like, I'm 5'5", and they hit me like just below my knee. But I love the fact that they zip all the way up. I don't like when boots have zippers that kind of only go from the bottom to halfway. I don't like that. I like a boot that zips all the way up so I can just step my foot into it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know what color this is. These boots are super duper old. I don't even know. I don't even remember when I bought these boots, but I love them. And they're kind of like, if I had to guess, they're kind of like an aubergine color. I love them. And I especially love them because they go perfectly with my Tory Burch bag. And this bag is the Tory Burch Kira chevron bag. Tory Burch, this is their from their Kira line, Kira, and the chevron collection specifically. I love this bag. It's nice and roomy. It has what is this in here? I forgot there was something in here, but it has 3 pockets inside, a back pocket. I mean 3 sections. A back section that also has a back pocket. It has a middle section that zips, and then it has a front section. I love this, and what I love especially about it is that you can carry it as a shoulder bag because it has the double straps, and the double straps allow you to carry it as a shoulder bag, which again, I'm 5'5", and it hits me very nicely. Or you can carry it as a crossbody, which I love it. And again, I'm 5'5", and as a crossbody, it hits me right on my hip. So I love this bag, and I love the fact that on the Tory Burch website, this bag is available. I'm not sure if Vince Camuto still sells this boot because this is several years old, but if they don't have this specific boot, I'm sure they have some type of iteration of it. As you can see, holding them up together, they're not the exact same color, but obviously it's a bag and a shoe, so I'm never going to be wearing them right next to each other. And so with the boot on my foot and the bag on my waist, they're far enough apart where it's not a glaring, it's not in your face that they're different colors, but they go together very nicely. This Tory Burch Kira bag, it is sold, it is available. I will say it is pricey. However, I mean, it's characteristic of Tory Burch's prices. But I did manage to snag this bag on a super duper, at a super duper reduced price. I would just say it's a bag that once I saw it, I kept my eyes on it. I waited for them to have a sale on top of sale. I had discounts, so I was able to get it at a greatly reduced price than its retail value, because I'm not sure. I want to say it's probably like 560, maybe 568, something like that, retail. But like I said, this bag is they do sell this bag all the time. It's not like a discontinued product or anything. And so if you are interested in it, if you wait it out, you can probably snag it on a good discount as well. I love it. It's just the perfect size because it just carries, it holds everything. I really love this bag. I've tried to catch other colors of this bag, but I've had a hard time finding other colors at a really reduced price, and I'm not paying $568 for no bag. That's just not gonna happen. So that's also why, even though this is an old discontinued palette, I pulled it out because obviously these berries, let me see, these berries, they go really nicely with the boots and the bag, and as well also these colors over here, they go very nicely with the bag and the boots as well. And I don't always wear them together. Obviously, I don't have to wear them together, but the Urban Decay palette colors, they go nicely when I'm wearing either one of those items. So I've been enjoying them in this fall, and specifically throughout the month of October. So those were my October favorites, and let me know if you have tried any of the foods that I've been enjoying or the fragrances, or just let me know what have been your October favorites, and is fall a season that you enjoy as well, or what season is your favorite. So until next time, if you've enjoyed this video, please definitely feel free to share it with others. If you like my content, definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video going forward. Peace.